Hi everybody, I hope you're doing super well today. Today you're going to learn new numbers. We have seen in a previous video the numbers from 0 to 9, and also in another one the numbers from 10 to 29. But this time, it's about numbers from 30 to 100. What about learning it? Alright, let's start with the 11 first numbers for today's video. Number 30 is the first one, and in French, we pronounce it
30.
The next one is 31. You can see that in French we add the word and, followed by the number 1, therefore as a result, we pronounce it
31.
32 is the following number. You can see that there is a dash between the two words, and this is done to make the link between words. For 31, there is no dashes because the word and is used as a link.
32. 33.
Nothing special about this number.
34.
We are going to move on to 40, because it remains the same from 35 to 39, you just need to know the numbers from 0 to 9, as I taught you in one of my previous video. The next one, you are going to learn is 40. It's the same than 30, so I will not detail it numbers by numbers.
40.
Also for 50 and 60, there is nothing special to be mentioned. The number 50 in French is
50. 60.
From the number 70, there are some important aspects to be known. Especially, the fact that it's like additions, or multiplications with other numbers to get it. You can see it with this number, because 70 is 60 plus 10, and that's the way we write 70 in French.
70.
For 71, we continue with the same process, which means that we add 60 with 11. Therefore as a result, we translate 71.
71.
Also for this number, we use the addition technique to create 72 number, and therefore it's 60 plus 12.
72.
Before moving on to the 9 remaining numbers for today, you are going to do an exercise. So, in this exercise, what I want you to do is to find the right order for those numbers, which means that I want you to classify them from the lowest to the highest number. According to you, which number is the lowest? If you want to, you can pause the video and write the numbers in the right order in the comments section. So the first number is
30.
What about the next one?
31.
One more than the last one. What is the following one? We continue with
32.
How does it continue?
33.
33. Which one is the upcoming one?
34.
Now, which one do you pick up as the following one?
40.
Is the next one. How does it continue?
50.
4 numbers remaining. And the next one is?
60.
Which number succeeds to this one?
70.
Only 2 choices. Do you find the correct one?
71.
And this one is the right one, because it's the only one remaining.
72.
That's it for this exercise. I hope it helps you. Let's move on to the last 9 numbers in order to reach 100. The last number you have seen today was 72, and now it's 73. It's the same as we have seen before for 70 numbers. It's 60 plus 13. So, it's
73. 74.
60 plus 14. Can you guess the next one before I write it?
75.
60 plus 15. Now, let's move on to 80. About 80, it's not the same as previously, because this time you have to make a multiplication, and we will see how we manage to make the following numbers. So as you can see, it's 4 times 20. With an S at the end.
80.
For number 81, you have to make 4 times 20 plus 1, and you can also see that there is no S like in the previous one, because 80 is followed by another number.
81.
About 82, it's the same that previously, 4 times 20 plus 2.
82.
It remains the same for the numbers up to 89. "90 in French is 4 times 20 plus 10, therefore we say that.
90.
What about 91? Well, it's 4 times 20 plus 11.
91.
For the following numbers it's plus 12, plus 13, plus 14. And so on, up to 99. The last one for today is 100.
100.
If it's hard to remember all the specificities about French numbers that we have seen today, don't worry, after the exercises, there will be a recap of the specificities. Alright, now we are going to do a different exercise than the previous one, in order to practice with the latest numbers you have learned. You can see that the exercise is made up with 10 sentences to fill with the numbers you have learned. Also in this exercise, and if you want to, you can pause the video and write your answers in the comment section below. In any case, the first sentence is I have 91 books. How do you translate 91 as French?
J'ai 91 livres.
I have 91 books. Do you remember that 91 in French is made with a multiplication and an addition? 4 times 20 plus 11. And that's the reason why we use the number 4, 20 and 11 in French to say 91. Let's move on to the number 100 with the next sentence.
J'ai 100 euros.
How do you write the next number in the sentence, I want 75 socks?
Je veux 75 chaussettes.
60 plus 15. I am 90 years old, is the following sentence.
J'ai 90 ans.
4 times 20 plus 10. 90 in French. 74 is the next number.
J'ai 74 serviettes.
Maybe a lot of napkins for a wedding, who knows? The first sentence of the second column is, I have 82 balloons in my house. Do you remember 82 in French?
J'ai 82 ballons dans ma maison.
4 times 20 plus 2 is equal to 82. The next sentence is, I parked 80 cars.
J'ai garé 80 voitures.
Don't forget the S at the end of 80 in French, because it's not followed by another number like, for example in the previous sentence. What about the sentence, I have 81 hours of work?
J'ai 81 oiseaux à nourrir.
The penultimate is number 73. Do you remember this number?
J'ai 73 dollars.
60 plus 13 equals 73. And the last one before the recap is 83.
J'ai besoin de 83 bananes.
This was the last sentence in the exercise. Now, it's time for a recap with all the things we have seen. It's a 2-steps recap. First of all, we are going to see all the specificities of numbers in French, the additions and multiplications. And, after that, I will show you all the numbers from 30 to 100. In that way, if you ask yourself how to say a specific number, you will have the opportunity to have a look at it. Let's start with 70, and with those 4 examples. 70 is 60 plus 10, and therefore you have those two numbers one after each other to create the number 70 in French. Also for 71, 72 and 73, and for all the following numbers up to 79, it's the same process. For 80 numbers, the process is not the same, because this time, we make multiplications. 4 times 20. And for the following ones, we have to add the last number. About numbers 90, this time it's 4 times 20 plus 10, or plus 11 and so on, for the following numbers. Now, you can see that I wrote the numbers from 30 to 69, if you want to see them, and I hope it helps you memorizing the process. I let them a couple of seconds, just for you to look at it. Now, the most complex one are shown, but as you now know what is the process with additions and multiplications, I hope you understand it well. Alright. So, it's the end of this video, I hope you enjoyed it. And if it's the case, you can press the like button, subscribe to receive notifications when I post new videos, and also share this video with people interested in learning French. Thank you for watching. See you soon.